You just gotta embrace the falsetto phase. Okay? So hard to sing. Hey everybody, this is the Uke Revolution. I'm Brooke and you're watching a rather ambitious lesson for 3 Janet Jackson songs. This is intended to be a mashup if you want it to. So you're gonna learn how to play the basics for 3 songs, all for you, If, and Love Will Never Do. The chords are already on the screen if you want to look at those while I keep talking about business. And also, there's timestamps if you want to skip around to certain parts of the lesson. The thing with Janet Jackson songs is that usually the hook is very singable and memorable, and the verses are very difficult to sing, have a lot of lyrics, and it's like really fast. It's like sung rap. So usually when I teach Janet Jackson songs on the channel, I do them as mashups because we're so familiar with the hooks, but probably nobody, unless you're like a diehard Janet Jackson fan, can just sing the verses like that. It's pretty difficult. So I like to give you all these little tools to play like which parts of them you want, put them together, learn just one song, whatever. There is a PDF song arrangement for this song is available for monthly members, and there's tons of links in the caption to things like membership program information, how to buy just this PDF, other Janet Jackson lessons, Jackson 5 and Michael Jackson lessons. Why not? There's another Janet Jackson mashup on the channel that has 5 songs in it. Today we're only doing 3. So we have A minor 7, D, E minor 7, C, C major 7, B minor 7, E7, B7, G, F. There's 2 other weird chords that I'll show you when we learn All For You. Also, I forgot to mention, these are all in the original key today except for Love Will Never Do. If you want to use the chords in this lesson to play Love Will Never Do, you need Capo 1. For mashup lessons, we like to put the songs all in the same key so we can seamlessly just transition from one to another when we mash things up. Okay, here's some strum stuff. We're going to count 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. There's some lessons on the channel that are linked below that are more about strum rhythm and rhythm divisions and how we make strum patterns. So this first one is the easiest one, down, pat, down, pat. We're going to strum down on 1, pat with your hand on 2, strum down on the end of 2, and then we pat on the 4 again. So the pat is like a little drum beat on the 2 and the 4. And with let's see, just a C chord, it'll sound like this. Down, pat, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. The second one is a little more complicated. 1, 2, 3, 4, down, chunk, up, down, chunk, up, down, chunk, up, down, chunk, up. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a down, chunk, up, 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 down, chunk, up. And the last one is down, up, chunk, down, up, chunk. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, chunk, 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 down, up, chunk. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. First song, All For You. We just have a 3-chord pattern for the whole time. So in between these forward slashes are 4 beats. That goes for the rest of the lesson. A minor 7 for 4, D for 2, and E minor 7 for 2. But Brooke, you say, what is this asterisk on the D? I'll show you. There's 2 other possible chord shapes that you could play instead of D, but one of them is really hard and one of them doesn't sound as good. D add 9, this is the most accurate way to play this song, but this chord shape is awful. I looked for every other possibility. This is the best way to go. We hate it. You gotta bar the 2nd fret. The C string, the 4th fret. You're gonna bar the 2nd fret. We got the C string at the 4th fret, and then the A string, the 5th fret. Something that's similar, but there's like 1 note different from D add 9 is D suspended 2. And so this is the 2nd fret, the top 2 strings. It's way easier to play, but the sound is more open. In the D add 9, the sound is more colorful and bright. So I just usually end up playing D here. If I play these chords with the first strum, down, pat, what we're gonna do for the D and the E minor 7 is play the D, the first down strum on the 1, the E minor 7, the second down strum on the and of 2. So actually it will put this chord a little bit earlier than 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, A minor 7, D, all for you. Can you start to hear it? For you, it's all for you. Let's see it with some lyrics. There is a singing note. The singing note for this song is an A string, fret 2. How the girls in the body, look at that body. 1, 2, 3. How the girls in the body, look at that body, shaking that thing like I never did see. Got a nice package, alright. Guess I'm gonna have to ride it tonight. How the girls in the body, look at that body, shaking that thing like I never did see. Got a nice package, alright. Guess I'm gonna have to ride it tonight. Do a little interlude. You don't have to do this many interlude things, but this is how long it is in the song. So I made it the same way. Here's the chorus. It's all for you. If you really want it, it's all for you. If you say you need it, it's all for you. If you gotta have it, it's all for you. If you make a move, it's all for you. So you might notice that this E minor 7 seems to come a little early, not come on the lyric. This lyric chord placement is based on that really basic layout of the rhythm where there's 4 beats for A minor 7 and 2 for D and 2 for E minor 7. Depending on which strum rhythm you use, the E minor 7 might come right on the beat, or it might come a little bit before. Basically, if you just play with the down strum, then this lyric placement is right on it. All the girls in the body, look at that body, shaking that thing like you never did see. Got a nice package, alright, cause I'm gonna have to ride it tonight. That's up to speed, y'all. I want to play through the verse of this real quick for you too, just to give you an idea of what it sounds like. I'm gonna play this one with just a down strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see you staring out the corner of my eye. You see my knees and want to approach me, throw me a line. But that's something inside you grabs you, says, who am I? I know exactly cause it happens without the guys. So hard to sing. And what's the other part? Okay, I'm just gonna downstrum this one again because there's, again, so many lyrics. All right, the italics is the backup singers, non-italics is Janet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you know what you're gonna do? Come on and talk to me. Promise you won't have an attitude. I'll let you sit next to me. Don't join with me in the booze. It ain't the way to be. Yes, it's cool. Yes, I'm in the mood. Temptations got the mind. It's all for you. If you really want it, it's all for you. It's all for you. If you gotta have it, it's all for you. If you make a move, it's all for you. I don't even know what strum I started doing. I was gonna try to do the second one. Something else happened. Okay, next is if. So we have the verse and the chorus have the same chords, E minor 7 for 4, C for 2, D for 2. The verse is the and the chorus is, of course, the if I was your girl, the things I do to you. The pre-chorus, what's the pre-chorus? Day and night, night and day. C major 7 for 4, B minor 7 for 2, E7 for 2. We do that 3 times. And then for the last round of it, we're going to play B7 for 4 instead of the B minor 7 and E7. Let's play the verse and chorus chords with the down strum and then the pre-chorus chords with the down strum, and then I'll give you a lyric example. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor 7, C, D. E minor 7, C, D. And then the pre-chorus, 1, 2, 3, 4. B minor 7, E7. You do it again. B7. The C note is the E string, just the E string. Da-da-dun, da-da-dun, da-da-dun. It's pretty low. So if this is too low for you, you can sing up the octave. Because we got to go up there later anyway. There's so many lyrics. I'm going to do the down strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sitting over here staring in your face with the lust in my eyes. Sure don't give a damn and you don't know that I've been dreaming of you in my fantasy. Never once you looked at me, don't even realize that I'm wanting you to fulfill many things. What you want, let your mind free, run free to a place where no one dares to. How many nights I laid in bed excited over you. I closed my eyes and thought of us 100 different ways. I've gotten there so many times, I wonder how about you. Day and night, night and day. All I gotta say is, why you stay so high and it's so hard to sing? Janet. Damn it, Janet. Who gets that reference? Okay, and here's the chorus. That A string second fret again is your singing note. I'll do that other strum. It's the second one from the strum patterns. Down, chunk, up, down, chunk, up. The D chord will come on the up, down, chunk, up. It'll come a little bit early. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I was your girl, all the things I do to you, make you call on my name, I'd ask who it belongs to. If I was your woman, the things I do to you, but I'm not, so I can't, then I won't. But if I was your girl. So Love Will Never Do has the most different parts. In the verse, we're just playing G the whole time. The verse is the first thing, da 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 da. Pre-chorus, C major 7 for 12 for 3 bars, D for 2, G for 2, and then we have a bunch of G to finish the pre-chorus. So the pre-chorus is, there's no easy explanation for it. And the chorus, E minor 7 for 4, C major 7 for 4, E minor 7 for 2, C major 7 for 2. And then we have a bar of 2. So B minor 7 for 1 beat and A minor 7 for 1 beat. They happen real quick. G for 4 bars. And then the outro, the love will never do. We're going to play F for 8 and G for 8 and repeat that a lot. So let's play these 2 sets of chords, the ones that are more complicated. The pre-chorus chords and the chorus chords with the down strum. 1, 2, 3, 4. C major 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Here's the D. D, G, G. 2, 3, 4. Another bar, and then another bar. It's like a bar crawl. Chorus, E minor 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor 7. C major 7, E minor 7, C major 7, B, A, G. We're back on the pub crawl again. Shots at the bar. Okay, let's see it with the lyrics. So this little interlude at the top, in the full PDF arrangement of this, it starts with All For You, and then If comes right after that, and then there's this interlude. So this is like leading us from If into Love Will Never Do, because we gotta kind of switch gears, right? So this interlude, we're playing E minor 7 for 4, C for 2, D for 2. Those are the chorus chords from If. And then we're just gonna play G for a couple of bars to get set up for the verse here. And the singing note is here too. It's just the G string. 1 on the interlude. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor 7, C, D, G. Now we're ready. 1, 2, 3. Our friends think we're opposites. 1, 2, 3. Falling in and out of love. 1, 2, 3. They've all said we never last. Yay, we love this one. It's easy. Still we manage to stay together. Here comes pre-chorus. There's no easy explanation for it, but whenever there's a problem, we always work it out somehow. Work it out somehow. Oh no, we have to sing high. They said it wouldn't last. We had to prove them wrong. 'Cause I learned in the past that love would never do without you. Oh, that's not too high. Do without you, yeah. Oh, you can take it high though. Love will never do. We're on the F. Love will never do without you. Love will never do. Oh, she tried, it didn't work. Love will never do without you. Love will never do. Love will never do without you. Ah. And you can end on G. Sometimes she does sing this chorus up the octave. Maybe it's all the time and I just chickened out. Let me see. They said it wouldn't last. We had to prove them wrong. 'Cause I learned in the past that love would never do without you. Ooh, eyes high. If you want to mash some things up, let me give you an example of mashing them up. I mean, they are listed, like the way I arranged it on the PDF is like more like a medley. They're just one after the other. A mashup is more like you're taking apart songs and putting them together. In my opinion, that's how that works. Medley versus mashup. Chorus from All For You. And then we're going to do the chorus for If. I just do all the choruses. And so what I would recommend, like if you want to kind of take different things and mix them up, whatever's the last chord on any of these sections, or the pattern, just keep playing that as the interlude and give yourself some time to think like, okay, what's my note? What's my singing note coming? So I'm going to play down, tunk up, down, tunk up, down, tunk up, down, tunk up. But if you're just playing a down strum, you like this. I'm just playing those It's All For You chords to get warmed up here. And you can also do the down, pat, down, pat, down, pat, down, pat. Ready? It's all for you. If you really want it, it's all for you. If you say you need it, it's all for you. If you gotta have it, it's all for you. If you make a move, it's all for you. So I'm gonna play the A minor 7, D, E minor 7 again. If I was your girl, yeah, the things I'd do to you, I'd make you call up my name, I'll ask who it belongs to. If I was your woman, the things I'd do to you, but I'm not, so I can't, I won't. But if I was your girl, there's no easy explanation for it. But whenever there's a problem, we always work it out somehow. Ooh, I went up the octave and I didn't have to. Wait. They said it wouldn't last. We had to prove them wrong. 'Cause I've learned in the past that love will never do without you. Okay, so I'm gonna play the Love Will Never Do chorus again. There's no easy explanation for it without singing in the stratosphere. Always work it out somehow. Work it out somehow. They said it wouldn't last. We had to prove them wrong. 'Cause I learned in the past that love would never do without you. And back to the top. A minor 7. It's all for you. If you really want it, it's all for you. If you say you need it, it's all for you. If you gotta have it, it's all for you. If you make a move, it's all for you. And I end on G. You can just like If you get here to the all for you, the E minor 7, you're like, what did you just play? I didn't think about it. I just went, okay, what are some of the other chords that we played? I just played those. We're going to end on G. How did you fare, everybody? Let me know in the comments. As I said at the beginning of this is a rather ambitious lesson. Anything Janet Jackson's going to be hard to sing because she goes down here and then all of a sudden she's up here. We love Janet. Janet's my favorite Jackson, so I really like making lessons for her songs, even though they're rather difficult to sing the whole thing of. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for tuning in and making music with the Uke Revolution. Stay tuned, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and I will see you next time. Happy strumming and stay funky. Bye-bye.